Hi, everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
And today we're going to be talking about 16 Candies. And this is designed by Dickie Chapman, who has an amazing name, definitely solves crime.
Yeah, so I'm Dickie Chapman.
Oh my gosh, your name is amazing. And this is published by Envy Born Games. But before we talk about 16 Candies, we just want to remind you to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see all of our videos as they come out.
All right, so this is like a situation where you are looking through the window of a candy shop. Just candies everywhere, delicious candies. Can you just imagine it? We were at Gen Con recently, and in like the Monument Circle of Indianapolis, there was like an old school like candy shop, a soda fountain shop, and you just like walk through the window, you're just like, what's going on in there? What kind of candies are they making? You know.
Yeah, I intentionally did not go into that store.
I didn't go in either, but I was definitely identified with this girl looking in the window.
I didn't even tell our girls about it until the last day that we were
there. That way they couldn't be like, take us. Yeah. All right, so yes, what you're trying to do, you have a hand of 3 cards. You're going to keep on drawing cards over and over again, trying to manipulate your hand so you have the 3 best cards with the most amount of a given kind of candy on them. It's a very simple game. Let me give you a quick overview of how to play. All right, here's our setup for 16 candies. Just like in the name, every player is going to start with 16 of these little candies. All right, so we also have our deck of cards. We're going to flip over one of them to become our discard pile. On our turn, what we can do is we can either draw a card, either from the discard pile or from the deck, or we can call. What call means is we are confident we have a great hand and we're going to be able to win the hand. Well, what makes a great hand? Well, basically we're trying to get the most of a single kind of candy in order to win the round. All right, so let's look at our hand here. These are double-sided, so we can kind of flip them over, orient them however we want. In this case, our best hand situation looks like these heart candies. So let's arrange those like that, so that way these are at the top of our hand. Also on these cards, these are the kind of penalty candies that are going to show at the top there. I'll show you what those mean in a little bit when we do a scoring round. All right, so on our turn, we're going to get a chance to draw a card. All right, let's go ahead and draw one and see what we like here. You know what? We could add this to our hand. It'll help either our pink or our blue. This card doesn't really do a whole lot for us. Let's go ahead and discard that one. So now we can either orient our hand like this for the reds, or this for the pinks, or this for the blues. I think right now our best situation is probably our pinks or our reds. Let's go ahead and do that for now. All right, so now it's our next turn. Let's go ahead and draw another card. Well, this is a wild. This is fantastic. So now we've got a choice to make. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this one here. We're going to go all in on the pinks. On our next turn, we've now got 10 candies of one type. We've got our 7 pinks plus our 3 wilds. So what we're going to do is we are now going to, instead of drawing a card, we're going to say call, which means we think we're ready to go. What we're going to say is, I've got candy. I got candy is how you basically signal the end of the round. What's going to happen is you're going to show how many candies you have of one type, and everybody else is going to do the same thing. They're going to reveal their hand and see how many candies they have of one type. All right, so in this case, the first player has 8 of the green candies. All right, that's not enough. That's not enough to beat us. However, they do get one more turn. So let's see, they draw a card. No green candies there. But you know what? There is a situation like that, where they can make 10 blue candies out of that and discard one of those cards. So now they're tied with us. So basically, when you call out, I've got candy, you're going to finish that round. Everybody else gets one more turn except for you, and then we're going to reveal our hands. All right, if you do, in fact, have the highest hand when you call I've got candy, or you're tied for the highest candy, what you're going to do is you're going to be able to draw 2 new candies and add them to your pile. It's kind of like your life in this game. If we would have had the middlemost number of candies, we would have had to lose one. And if we would have had the lowest hand, or even been tied for the lowest, even though we're the ones who called it, we would lose all of our penalty candies plus 1 more. So in this case, if we had lost, we would lose 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1, for a total of 6 candies gone from our life pool. So what happens if you're the player who did not call I've got candy? Well, if you have the highest hand, including ties, nothing happens. You didn't take the risk, you didn't call it out. So even though there's a tie here, this person doesn't get anything. If you're the middle hand, same thing, nothing happens. If you're the lowest hand, when someone calls out I've got candy, you are going to lose a penalty candy amount. The only exception is if you are also tied with the person who calls I've got candy, and both of you had the lowest amount, in which case you get nothing. They take their penalty amount plus 1. There is a way to instantly win a round, and that is if you have the 4, 5, and 6 of the exact same candy in your hand. So this over here, this was a 4 and a 6 of the blues. If they had managed to get the 5 as well, that would have been an instant win situation. The game is going to keep on going until one player has run out of their candies. At that point, the game is over. Every other player is going to count up their candies and see who has the most. And whoever has the most candies at that point is declared the winner.
I thought the penalty candy weight made a lot of sense. So the cards that don't have a lot on them, don't have a lot of candies on them, the penalty candy isn't a lot, or like the life or whatever you want to do, that isn't a lot, but those two that do have more are worth a lot more if you lose. So that is kind of neat sometimes if you just get like, I don't know, you just get a really crappy hand. It's not like you're going to get punished severely for that. So it weighted out. The weight on that was pretty good.
One of the things in the rulebook that suggests, which I highly recommend, is you can actually, instead of the little cardboard bits that come with the game, you can substitute in real candy. Maybe like little miniature M&Ms or like some Skittles or whatever the case is, whatever your family likes. And then as you lose health, you have to eat your own candy, which you have to eat your own, life pool, which is like a really fun thematic touch. And it makes for the game into a little bit of experience.
Yeah.
I mean, I guarantee our kids would be begging to play this game over and over again if they knew there was candy on the line.
Yeah.
But it's weird too, because as you're eating the candy, which you enjoy, you're losing the game.
But that way you're never sad.
That's true.
Because you're either eating the candy or winning. So it's good all around. This game was really easy to learn and teach. I really feel like this is an all ages game, like $4.99. Literally anybody can play this game. It's very streamlined. It's very straightforward and it's very simple.
It is super simple. I mean, you're drawing a card and discarding a card, or calling out the end of the round and saying that you think you have a good hand. That's it. I mean, there's really not a lot of game here. This is not a game that's super replayable in my opinion. There's just not a lot of game here. That being said, for the family setting, there are the candies in or whatever, that's going to spice things up. But there's just not a lot here, which is fine. But it's just not a lot here. Yeah,
this game was fine. I don't see myself ever wanting to play it again. Like, I did it. It was fine. I'm over it. Honestly, I'll probably forget about it in a couple of years. Like, I'll forget that I had played it. It just didn't have any, like, lasting power with me.
For me, this is a cute, colorful game. And if you are a family who's just getting into gaming and wants to play something with your family, this might be a great choice for you. For us, this was a pass. This is even our girls were a little bit, like, not excited by this. So it's a pass for us.
Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see our videos as they come out. Until then, you can find us in all of these places.
You guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
You guys, thanks so much for watching. This game was provided to us by a publisher in exchange for a fair and honest review.
And if you want to see more stuff, check out over here to see something we think you might like.
And over here, we think that YouTube has picked out a great video for you you're going to love. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.